welcome back to another episode on Call It a Holiday, and today we are going to Machu Picchu. So we are starting from Cusco and we are going to take a bus to Ollantaytambo first and then take the 360-degree train to Aguas Calientes. Make sure to like and subscribe and keep watching. So our bus is at 9:55 a.m. and it's right now 8:30. We've just come for breakfast to Jack's Cafe and Bistro. And they also have alpaca sandwich and alpaca burgers here. So if you're coming to Peru, then there are two types of meat that you can try here. One is guinea pig, they call it cuy, and the other one is alpaca meat. So I've tried both of them. We actually tried alpaca meat yesterday. Alpaca meat was a little chewy. I didn't really like it that much. But guinea pig was surprisingly very, very good. It's very similar to chicken. So yeah, if you're coming to Peru, definitely try it and don't be scared.
Estava a viver, caminhando na vida, sempre chorando por uma.
After breakfast, we made our way to the Inca Rail office where our bus to Ollantaytambo was supposed to pick us up. You can also book your transport from Peru Rail, which is another company like Inca Rail, and both of them are equally good and similarly priced. It took us approximately 3 hours to reach Ollantaytambo, and our bus also stopped at a viewpoint on the way. We reached Ollantaytambo. This is our waiting room.
Hey, Tuhina dance.
This was probably the most exciting start of a train journey for me ever. We booked the 360-degree train to Machu Picchu, and honestly, it's really worth the extra cost because the views are just amazing. One thing to note is that the 360-degree tickets say that you have an included meal. So we were expecting a light lunch, but they just gave us a beverage of our choice with chocolate and some cookies. But we soon got over it after heading to the open-air observation car where you can enjoy live music while feeling the Andean breeze on your face.
Volverá y por eso vivo sin temor.
Finalmente el Inca murió sin poder vencerlo. Tupac Yupanqui, su hijo, tomó el poder y continuó luchando contra el glorioso.
Like all good things must end, our train journey came to an end at Aguas Calientes. This is a tiny picturesque town at the foot of the mountains, and it's the closest place to Machu Picchu where you can spend a night. Thank you.
Oh wow. Thank you.
It's like a garden on a plate. Thank you.
Is this like a river in the on the way? So much more fancy than expected.
Mainstream food.
US.
After a scrumptious lunch, we started exploring the streets of Aguas Calientes. The town has a rich history dating back to the Inca Empire. There's a lot to see here if you have time, but by the time we reached, it was close to sunset, so we decided to spend our limited time here exploring the handicraft markets. Before coming here, I had heard that it's more expensive to shop here compared to any other place in Peru, but I personally really liked the stuff that they were selling and they were also open to haggling, so we ended up buying a lot of stuff here. Hola. ¿Cuenta? ¿Cinco? ¿Cero? Okay.
क्या? Alpaca wool.
Oh, did you ask what she said?
I don't think it is.
I don't think. I mean, I
Yeah. Other side?
It looks good.
Other side?
Or you could take a table and
Nice. The next morning, our guide picked us up at sharp 5:30 am to catch the first bus to Machu Picchu. Hola!
Hi guys, you ready to access Machu Picchu? Wow. Look at guys, we're here. Now this is the main entrance. After this, we're gonna go inside and go up in 10 minutes the main platform, the viewpoint, the sightseeing view.
There are 4 different circuits in Machu Picchu. Circuit 1 and 2 offer the classical view of Machu Picchu, which is in all history books and postcards. But if you want to climb these mountains here, then you can book Circuit 3 and 4, which include hikes to nearby mountains of Huayna Picchu. I had expected the climb up to be steep and difficult, but I was pleasantly surprised to see that it was actually a really easy walk.
Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, você só continua com essa enrolação. Eu já limpei e arrumei o que você.
One of the main reasons we decided to come to Peru in June is because of dry season in Machu Picchu at this time, which meant we got a clear view with not a single cloud in sight.
Você pediu, enquanto você tinha outra coisa que arrumar. E mesmo assim te esperando você não saiu. Falou que falta eu botar água pra esquentar. Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Depois faltou cozinha, banho, roupa e bidê. Parece sempre que arruma coisa pra fazer. Já te falei que compromisso não pode esperar.
The biggest benefit of taking Circuit 1 and 2 is this view from an upper deck, which allows you to see the entire Machu Picchu grounds. The entire guided tour lasted approximately 2 hours, during which our guide explained the history of the ruins and also helped us take some pictures.
Behind the scenes.
One thing that I did not know prior to coming here is that you can also walk inside the Machu Picchu ruins and see it up close. Hola. We are back to Aguas Calientes after visiting Machu Picchu, and we also checked out from our hotel. I just wanted to say that the whole visit was so well planned, so beautiful. Our guide was really informative, and when you're visiting Machu Picchu, make sure to take the earliest slot available. So when we reached there at 6 o'clock, our bus was at 5:30 in the morning, and there was almost no queue. And when we were returning around 11 o'clock in the morning, the queue was so long, so very long, that we were extremely thankful that we visited early. Next thing, before visiting Machu Picchu, make sure to use the toilet outside, because there are no toilets inside the Machu Picchu grounds. And you're also not supposed to be eating anything inside, but we did take some protein bars with us, because 2 or 2.5 hours into the tour, you get really hungry, and especially it's so early in the morning, you may not find time to have breakfast at 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, even though our hotel did give us breakfast, but we were a little scared of eating too much. And we took some protein bars with us, and thankfully we could hide in a corner and eat those peacefully. Now we're just gonna explore the town of Aguas Calientes. So Aguas Calientes means hot waters, and they have a hot spring here. That's why this town is called Aguas Calientes. There's also a waterfall and some caves nearby with Inca architecture. I don't know how much time we have to explore all of that because we have to have lunch also, and our train back to Cusco is at 4 o'clock. So let's see how much we explore, and I'll show you around.
Waterfall is closed.
Waterfall is closed.
Closed.
Okay.
No open, okay?
Thank you.
Gracias.
Deixa de preguiça, deixa o cobertor, deixa que hoje eu vou ser o teu calor. Sei que tá friozinho, já sei como é. Sei que o nosso amor aquece quando quer. De manhãzinho
After relaxing in the thermal pools, we grabbed some snacks and then it was time for our train back to Cusco.
deu esperança de beijinho.
Today I'm going to take you to one of the most beautiful spots in Peru, the Rainbow Mountain. The Rainbow Mountains are quite far from Cusco city, so we've just started very early in the morning today. We left from our hotel at 6 o'clock in the morning and just stopped for breakfast in between, and we're going to reach Rainbow Mountain around 11:30. So hopefully all the morning tour groups would have already left by then, and hopefully we get to see the mountains all by ourselves. The Rainbow Mountain is at a height of 17,000 feet, and our guide gave everyone in our group a few drops of eucalyptus oil to help us breathe better. Just to be safer, whenever you're booking a tour to Rainbow Mountain, make sure they provide oxygen in case of emergencies. It took us 4 hours to reach the mountain, and as you can see, the view was so stunning. After the 4-hour drive, most people hike up to the Rainbow Mountain. While it takes just an hour to reach the viewpoint, but because of the high altitude, it turns out to be a really challenging hike for some people. We wanted to try something different, so when I found out an ATV tour of the mountain on Get Your Guide, I knew it was the perfect idea.
Who wants to practice? Come on. ¿Qué va a pasar si vas a hacer eso? Ahorita la cabecita la tienes que...
Made it!
What do you want this one? Come on.
Look at that valley.
Oftentimes, people complain about the real appearance of the mountain compared to the oversaturated pictures on social media. But for me personally, Rainbow Mountain stands out as one of the most beautiful places in the world. My favorite part about the tour was how comfortable we were the whole time. Because the ATV did all the work for us, nobody in our group got sick, and we had plenty of time for pictures and to also see a few other viewpoints nearby. If you're interested in doing this tour, I've included my affiliate link in the description box. It's another day in Cusco and it's another excursion today. Today we are going to the Sacred Valley tour, but with a twist. So the Sacred Valley tour actually consists of 5 places. It's Ollantaytambo, Chinchero, Moray and Pisac. But that takes up an entire day and it's extremely hectic. But if you are coming so far in Peru, you definitely must do it. You can probably divide it into 2 days instead of taking a group tour to 5 of all these places in one single day, divided into 2 parts. What we are doing is we are skipping Ollantaytambo, Pisac and Chinchero. We are only going to and Moray.
This is the different corn.
Okay.
From Sacred Valley. Look at this is the different cereals.
Oh.
Yeah. This is the potatoes. Big,
Hello,
big.
Kui.
Hello.
Hola.
Eating so much.
So cute.
Okay, let's keep continuing.
So it turned out our half-day tour also included a visit to Chinchero, which is a village where people specialize in handicraft making.
Yeah.
Monia, oh mint.
Good for altitude.
Gracias.
No pisco sour. Muña.
Oh, so good.
Minty. Then sheep. You touch. This is baby alpaca.
Okay.
This is sheep. Yeah.
तो है is it different? बहुत फर्क है. This shampoo prevents grey hairs.
Yeah. For you, it's too late.
Too late.
Our second spot in Sacred Valley were these surreal salt ponds called Maras salt mines. What's interesting is that these salt mines are from pre-Inca times and were maybe built between 500 and 1100 AD. That's crazy.
Wow.
I was really looking forward to taking some aesthetically pleasing shots walking around the ponds, but tourists are actually not allowed to enter the salt mines anymore. I think they used to allow people to enter the ponds a few years back, but because of possible contamination of the salt, it's been prohibited now. The shops nearby sell a lot of products made of the salts from this mine, and it's such a good gift for friends and family. Inca Cola. Where's your food? Our third and final stop in the Sacred Valley was Moray. Because of its interesting design, people have often speculated about the spiritual meaning behind this place. Maybe the Incan people were trying to communicate with their gods, or maybe aliens. Some historians also say that it was probably just an experimental agricultural project. With the Incas having no written language, the purpose of this stunning place is going to stay forever shrouded in mystery. this was our final day in Cusco, and we finally made it to Qorikancha, which is supposed to be the most important temple of Inca Empire. This temple is meant to honor the sun god, and since we were here during the festival which celebrates the sun god, it felt like the best time to see this temple. After the Spanish conquest, the temple was ransacked and Christianity was imposed on the Peruvian people. That's why you can also see a lot of European style artwork here depicting scenes from the Bible. Peru has lots of unique indigenous fruits, and trying them in ice cream form was perfect on this sunny day. Whenever I'm in a new country, I love to explore the bookstores there just to see which are the best books to read if I want to know more about their culture. They have the book by Hiram Bingham. And there's also a book called Inca Cola.
Traveler's Tale of Peru.
Yeah.
Hey, that is interesting.
Yeah. With just a few hours left for our flight, I headed to the terrace of our Airbnb just to take in this majestic view for the last time. Room tour time. So we have a full kitchen here. And this is supposed to be a 3-bedroom, but since we are only 2 of us staying here, so the Airbnb owners have kept this room locked. And this is the master bedroom that also overlooks the living room. This is the other bedroom that I've been using as a walk-in closet. This is the restroom. And this is the most beautiful part of the Airbnb, apart from the terrace.
Which has not been kept beautifully.
We've kind of trashed it. We're in the middle of packing right now. But this is the view. And it looks particularly amazing at night when all the houses on that mountain light up. It looks so stunning. Honestly, even though the Airbnb is really beautiful, we didn't really spend that much time here because we were so busy going out and about. And 2 days we were not even in the city. We were in Machu Picchu, Aguas Calientes. So yeah, if you're looking for an Airbnb or a hotel in Cusco, you don't really need to splurge too much. You can probably stay in a hostel or a private room. That would probably work best. So a few final thoughts before we leave Cusco. I really like the city. It is so pretty and there is so much to do in Cusco and nearby that I think you can stay here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, work from here, explore every alternate day, and you can have an amazing trip exploring Peru. We didn't have that much time here. Unfortunately, I could only spend 2 weeks in Peru, but hopefully you like my videos. I'm going to link all the different videos that I have in the Peru playlist in the description below and make sure to watch them all. But even though the Peru trip has come to an end, the entire vacation has not ended. We are going to Argentina next. So make sure to like and subscribe because in the next video, I am going to take you to Buenos Aires. Bye, see you.